everyone, and welcome to a new reading. Today we're doing the group predictions for aespa to figure out what will happen in 2023 for them. And if my voice sounds a bit weird, it's because I was laughing like crazy because of some jokes. Anyway, in this video we have 3 different questions that we're going to answer. The first one is, what is aespa's current energy? The second question will be, what is in store for aespa's career in 2023? And then the third question will be any advice or healing messages that come through for this year. So let's start off the video with the first question. So, what is aespa's current energy? We have the 4 of Wands reverse, the Queen of Swords, and a bunch of cards. I'll take the bottom one, which was the 5 of Wands reverse. And just one card to clarify the 5 of Wands. So, currently the energy that aespa has seems to be very certain, very straightforward as well somehow. So the first card that we have right here is the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands usually talks about celebrations. It could talk about a wedding, or it could talk about someone that feels at home, that feels very stable. But with this card in reverse, I do feel that right now aespa has not been able to celebrate their accomplishments. They have been very busy. It seems like currently they're in a place where many of them don't feel that certain about their career, don't feel that stable. They feel like they still have something to prove. They feel like there's still something that they have to climb towards, or something that they're going for. So they don't feel that stable in their career yet. They feel that they're still rookies, or they feel like they're still new. They feel like they're still dispensable somehow, or like they don't have a place that is super stable within their career, within their company, and within the industry. The other card that we have right here is the Queen of Swords, and this is the reason why I was saying that aespa seems to be pretty assertive. They seem to be pretty certain about what they want, or they're very good at communicating, and they're very good at negotiating. They're very good at saying what they want and working towards getting those things. They have a very clear mind, or a very clear goal. Now, I don't know if they have a goal as a group, but individually they all know what they want, and that allows them to work together pretty well. So this Queen of Swords tells me that they all have very good communication, as well as they have a very clear mind. And what I mean by that is that they're able to communicate with each other what their goals are and how they can accomplish those goals together and individually. But also they have a clear mind, so they're able to clearly articulate what it is that they want, what it is that they're going for, and what their expectations are within the group, and what expectations they have for themselves as individuals. So I do feel that this Queen of Swords just says that aespa has a very, very good sense of communication, and they also have very clear in their mind what it is that they want and what their goals are, and that brings a lot of stability within the group. So they're doing a pretty good job at just getting along, basically. Now, the other card that we have right here is the 5 of Wands reverse. So with the 5 of Wands, upright usually talks about fighting, challenges, difficulties, competition. But with it being reversed, I do feel that the girls don't really fight with each other much, or nothing that is too serious. Maybe they bicker a lot, but now it's nothing that reaches a point where there's resentment or anger. So they seem to get along very well. Also, with this 5 of Wands reverse, it feels like they don't see each other as competition. They don't see like they're fighting against each other. So if any of you, for whatever reason, were wondering if their individual collaborations or work was something that will create envy within the members, the answer is no. They understand that, with this Hierophant card clarifying this 5 of Wands reverse, they all understand that this is an industry, they're within a company, and they know they're pretty familiar with how things work. They're pretty understanding of the structure and the normal way things work within the industry, and because of that, there's no envy, there's no resentment, there's no jealousy. They all kind of understand what their place is. They all understand what benefits they all get, and they seem to be pretty satisfied with what they're doing and what their goals are, even if they as a group don't feel like they have much of a say within the company or within their own industry. Like, they still feel like they have to follow orders and stuff, which I think is pretty normal since they're still a very young group. Despite being a group for 2 years, I think that's still pretty young. I guess it's relative to like the other groups they're surrounded with, which have been in the industry far longer than them, have been in the company for longer than them, and because of that, they still feel like they don't have much of a say. That's the general energy here. Also, with this Hierophant energy, it kind of feels like, despite not feeling as a group, they don't feel like they're that stable or they're rooted in a comfortable position. This Hierophant, the imagery of it kind of tells me that at least they feel welcomed in the company, they feel welcome in the community that they're in and the industry that they're in. Like, they feel comfortable enough to say that they have a place, but they don't feel comfortable enough to say that they have a say in what they want to do and all of those things. Like, I feel that they understand how new they are, and because of that, how they're not, like, I guess they're not seniors to other people, or how they don't have that much leverage or stuff along those lines. Like, they understand where their position is as a group, but they still feel pretty welcomed. And I do feel that because of that, I feel that the group is in a position where they really understand where they're at, and that gives a lot of freedom and clarity. And there's no resentment here, there's no anger. It's just, that's just how things are, and they're just doing their own thing, going in the direction that they feel that they have to, basically. So, pretty good in that sense. Now let's go into the second question and see what is in store for aespa's career in 2023. We have Hearth and Comfort. So that's actually pretty good. So this card kind of shows that for 2023, the group is going to be in a very comfortable place. They're going to feel very warm. They're going to feel welcome. They're going to feel protected, taken care of. I do feel that one of the benefits about aespa's collaborations is that they're constantly interacting and meeting with the other people in their company, and that will bring them a lot of knowledge, a lot of good advice from their seniors. And I do feel that could put them in a very good position, because now they feel like they're part of the family. Now they feel like they have a support system within the industry that knows what they're going through and knows where they're headed, and all of those things will make the group feel comfortable. Like, they have a support system. They're not the only ones going through this. They're not the only ones that suffer through this. I feel that the knowledge that they get from the people surrounding them give them a certain level of relief, knowing that there is a way things can go. Like, there's a path on how things can happen, and that they themselves can follow to reach certain goals, whatever that could be. Also, with this imagery, I do feel that as a group in 2023, they're going to find someone that is very loyal, or they're going to find that there's loyalty within the group, and that's going to bring them a lot of comfort. But I also feel that they might find like a guardian. There you go. Someone that will protect them and take care of them. And this is someone that genuinely wants to see them succeed. Someone that genuinely wants them to feel comfortable. Someone that genuinely wants the best for them. So it seems like the group will meet in 2023. Maybe it could be I don't know necessarily what energy this will be. Like, I don't know if it's someone that economically can bring them a lot of good projects, so someone that has a lot of connections, or if it's someone within their staff that will protect them a lot. So someone that will promote them and say, oh, this group is very good, they have good music, they're wonderful girls, are working very hard for this and that. So I do feel that this is someone that has very good intentions, and those good intentions will bring a lot of good luck to the group, and will bring even more comfort to the group as well. So I guess it could even be like an idol, an artist, someone, again, the staff, or someone that just has a very good network that the girls kind of like rely on, basically. So yeah, in 2023, they will meet someone, or they already know someone that will help them in 2023 very heavily. Now, individually, let's see where everyone's at. So what is in store for Karina's career in 2023? We have Mystery. So there's going to be a lot of unknowns, a lot of things that are not going to be that clear for Karina. She's going to go through, I guess, a journey where she kind of has to go in blind, take leaps of faith, just trust that things are going to work out. I do feel that her this mystery card could also be that in 2023 she's going to be very focused on one goal, and it will take so much of her so much space within her mind that she will not even notice where she's actually walking towards. Like, the faces here are the faces that are highlighted, I guess you can say, in this card are facing in different directions. So I do feel that Karina in 2023 is going to either kind of go down her own path, or she will be working towards one goal, but she will be actually headed towards a different direction. Like, I do feel that this mystery just kind of shows that there's like a disalignment within her, where her mind is in one place but her body's in another, or like she has a certain goal and a path that she wants to take, but she ends up being directed towards a different direction that leads her down a different path. And it's kind of like a mystery, like what is going on with her. I don't think this will be super visible to you guys. I think this is just going to be an experience for Karina alone. Like, that's just the journey that she's going through. Like, she may feel very confused because she doesn't really know what's going on. But I do feel this is very personal to her, not necessarily something that will, as fans, you will see. Now, what is in store for Giselle's career in 2023? We have success. So in 2023, it feels like Giselle is going to do pretty well for herself. With this rainbow and this sun, it feels like there's a lot to be optimistic about. We have creativity in the bottom, which is very good too. So maybe I have a feeling that Giselle will try to push some of her creative endeavors into the public, and she will write some songs, maybe compose a little bit, maybe do a cover of her own. I don't know. I don't know if she plays instruments, but I kind of got like a visual of her playing the guitar doing a cover. So something very genuine, very bare bones, but it's her, basically. So with this success card, I do feel that Giselle will kind of push herself out there to just show who she is, and she will succeed by her own means almost. I'm not saying that she's kind of left on her own, is like, okay, succeed on your own. No, I'm just saying that Giselle will go out of her way to do things her own way with her own methods, and just kind of show her creativity as bare bones as possible. So what I'm saying is that she will kind of pull out strings here and there, to put something out there that she did herself. Again, I don't know if she's composing something or if she's going to be part of something, but it will be very genuine and very her, basically. And I do feel that it's going to succeed, and whatever idea or whatever goal she had in mind, she will be able to pull it through and show it to the public. What is in store for Winter's career in 2023? So we have creativity. I'm gonna take one more. Can you clarify this creativity card? We have trust. Okay. I wanted one more card because I literally just showed how creativity was connected to Giselle, and then when it popped up for Winter, I was like, I want to make sure that the energies are different. That's why I took another card out. So with creativity and trust, it feels like in 2023, Winter is going to be connected a lot more to her feminine side, because here we have this circle and this line that made me think of the Venus symbol, which is basically the symbol for woman, I guess. With these two cards right here, it kind of feels like life is, in 2023, life will be pushing Winter to express her creativity more, because I think there's something very, I guess, beneficial is one way of putting it. Fruitful, I guess Winter's creativity can give her a very big advantage within the industry. So with this trust and creativity, it kind of feels like Winter has a lot of very good ideas. She's very creative, and she has a very good eye for what will be good, what will be successful. And life kind of wants to push Winter to trust that side of her, that her ideas are good, that her talents are good, her skills are good, right? Life really wants to push Winter to just trust that she already has what she needs to do to accomplish her goals. And kind of, with these two cards, it kind of feels like life wants Winter to voice and say those ideas that she has in her mind, because they're very good and they will definitely shine very brightly. I don't know, it seems like there's like something that Winter has to like uncover and show to the public, and that creativity is one way she can express a side of herself that she hasn't shown to others. But also I do feel that in 2023 life will definitely put Winter in positions where she can voice her opinions on creative projects, like, oh, I think these clothes will look better, or I think these colors will be better, or I don't know, I think this song sounded better with this and that. So I do feel that Winter has a very good eye, or very good ear even, I'm not too sure, but there's something that is very intuitively very good within Winter, that she is very creative, and that could be very beneficial in her career in 2023. So what is in store for Ningning's career in 2023? We have sadness. Oh no. Okay, so with this sadness card, on the bottom we have movement. So in 2023, I do feel that maybe Ningning is gonna go through something kind of difficult, something very challenging in her career. Like maybe a project doesn't go through, or maybe Ningning doesn't feel like she has the skills to do something in her career, or maybe she doesn't feel as satisfied with what she's doing. Like maybe she feels like, oh, I could have given more, or she could feel like, oh, this project doesn't make me happy, I'm just doing my job. So there's something here that is not satisfying Ningning. There is something in her career that will make her, maybe she misses home, or maybe she misses her family, or maybe she feels out of place. Like there's something that brings her a bit of sadness within her career, at least on her own. As an individual, right? I mean, as a group, they're all gonna do very well, but maybe Ningning on her own, maybe she feels like she's falling short somehow. Because with this movement card, I feel like there could be some sort of stagnant. Okay, two things. So one could be that Ningning maybe feels like things are going so quickly that she can't keep up with that pace, and it's too much for her. Or with these two cards right here, there's so much stagnation for her that could bring her a little bit of frustration and sadness within her career. So either things are going so fast that she doesn't feel happy with it because she can't take it all in, or things are going so slowly that she's kind of sad at how slow things are going. So there's this sense of not being in the same rhythm as her career, and that's bringing her some sort of sadness. But we have illumination, so I don't think there's anything necessarily to be worried about. I do feel that it's just going to be moments in Ningning's career for 2023 that she will feel this sadness and will feel maybe a bit overwhelmed, but it's nothing to be worried about, as much as it's just like she will just have those moments happen a bit more often in 2023. Maybe things are going so quickly that she doesn't have time for herself, and that could bring her some sadness. But with the illumination card, though, kind of split here, I do feel that there's this sense of like that things will get better. There's a lot to be positive about. There's a lot that she will understand and see, but at the moment, maybe things, the moment in her career, like at first glance, maybe she feels like there's something missing, or something's not right, or something's not going the way that she wanted it. But at the end of the day, things will start picking up, and she will be able to see the positivity within her career, and she will kind of see the fruits of her labor blossom and bear fruit, basically. Now, let's go to the last part of this reading, which is any advice or healing messages for aespa in 2023. So the first card, we have the equator with a keyword to make equal. We have gravity with a keyword groundedness, actually. So with these two cards, automatically they talk about balance. It talks about being rooted, about being grounded, about trying to find true alignment. So in 2023, the advice that aespa has is to find harmony within themselves, with their environment, and the people that they surround themselves with as well. So as a group and as individuals, basically. Also, with this equator right here, it feels like there's like two sides of themselves that have to kind of come together into this beautiful harmony. So like that, it could be like two opposing sides or two opposing mentalities or something along this line. Like it kind of has to come into balance before the group can do anything. So I don't necessarily know what those two sides are. It could be within themselves and outside of themselves. Like that could be like the two sides, or it could be their consciousness with their subconscious, what they're aware of and what they're not aware of. Like it's not necessarily opposites, but I guess that's the best way to see two sides, right? They're opposites of sort. But yeah, to make equal, it definitely feels that in 2023, aespa is being advised to have harmony and balance. And like that, they will be able to ground themselves and being able to work within their 3D. And kind of, I do feel that life really wants them to bring themselves to the ground and root themselves in such a way where they're able to work within their 3D. They're able to see what's within their power and what they can do to achieve their goals. And I do feel that many of them are very good at thinking and communicating, but maybe some of them lack the earthy energy to be practical and logical about their dreams. So in a way, they could be big dreamers, and it could sometimes get in the way of actually making those dreams come true because they're just thinking and visualizing, but then they're not really acting upon those dreams. So what other advice is there for the group? We have Earth with the keyword home. Then just one more. And then we have plants with the keyword growth. So life really is encouraging aespa to kind of bring themselves together in a way where they're more connected to, I guess, Earth. So being practical, being aware of their physical 3D world. There's a lot of Earth right here. So many of them maybe lack, again, the practical and logical way of thinking. Many of them maybe find it very difficult to ground themselves into their present moment. So life really wants them to kind of live the moment rather than focus too much on the future or focus too much on the past. Life really also wants them to, I don't really know what else to say, but like it kind of feels like life wants them to balance and find harmony so that they can ground themselves and be rooted in something a lot more stable. Oh, actually, I know what this could mean. So remember how earlier I mentioned that the group currently feels like they don't really fit in, or they feel they don't have that much power within the position that they're currently in. But I do feel that life is kind of saying, like, you guys already have the attitude of someone that is not afraid of speaking their mind and is not afraid of saying what they think. The only issue that they have is that they don't feel grounded enough because they're all out of balance and they're not aware of the physical power that they have. They're not aware of the stability that they can bring themselves if they worked on the relationship they have with their outside environment, and their way of thinking about it is the main thing that they have to focus on as well. But yeah, with this earth and plant, it kind of feels like life wants them to kind of grow as individuals. So basically naturally just mature as individuals and learn how to work with their 3D world, with their management, within the industry, with their group. I'm not saying that they're immature. All I'm saying is that they're just growing as individuals. They're just growing as people, right? They're getting older, they're getting experience, they're getting knowledge, and life just really wants them to ground themselves, balance themselves, learn who they are, learn their place within the industry they're in, within the life that they are living in, and kind of just grow and expand from there, right? Life really wants them to feel at home, to feel stable, to feel rooted. And again, the best way that they can do that is by finding balance, knowing who they are, and then understanding their environment and just feeling more comfortable. Life really wants them to feel comfortable this 2023. And not only this year, but it's like this year will be the process for them to learn how to feel comfortable and how to feel powerful again, and how to work within their present 3D, I guess, time, space, moment, selves. I don't really know what would be the best word there. But anyway, I hope you guys like this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one, whenever that is, however that is. So love and healing from my part to you. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.